Once again, I welcome you all to this episode of Love Conversation with Vicky Carries. I've missed you. I've actually missed you. I know and I'm very sure that the last episode had been a blessing to you. But many people said it's too short and it's not enough. Well, okay, so let's ride on and let's go on this journey. I believe you learned so much, and I want to believe they're not just a learning or a note you're putting down or another knowledge added in your diary. I want to believe they are things you are practically working on and working towards. So, on this episode with Hikaris, we're going to be having some discussions on few things to find out why dating. I said to us the last time, I said that dating is for the purpose of getting to know one another better, meaning in the place of knowledge, getting to talk, getting to iron some things out. And dating, I said, it is not done in a closed door. It is done in an open place, like you go out in an eatery, restaurants, and all, so as to talk. It's a time of conversation. So today, I want to talk to us on few things to find out why dating, why in the dating process. What am I finding out? What am I getting to know? When you say it's not a time for romance and all. So what should I do when I'm dating someone? What should I start finding out? So I want to iron few things. Remember I said few. Before you start saying, is this all? Yeah, so what about this? I said few. And I want to tell you that this few are probably, or let me say, the most important things you should find out or iron out why dating. And number one on my list, I have value. When you're dating someone, when you go out with someone, you have to find out what is or our what is or our priority. I mean, what is their priority, which include their faith. What do they hold in our esteem? What is their priority? What is their faith? You know, it's crazy that you can find out later, because you just hear people, especially in our generation now, people don't mind intermarrying. When I mean intermarrying, a Christian no longer have issues dating a Muslim person. Why the Bible already said that we should not be of equal yoke together with an unbeliever. The scripture says, what has light with darkness? So we can't just ignore this part. Or you say it's cool. Or if you told you that, okay, my mom is a Christian, my dad is a Muslim, and then so you think, oh, you will not have an issue. And this simply says they married someone who's or acted as though they do not have issues with their faith, or until they get married and then their head where they were told, oh yeah, it's time to cover up. And I've been seeing homes where people have issues, and then you're hearing the father saying, don't take my children to church. Our mom will not church. But those things happen because you left the time of dating. You're using that time to catch feelings instead of ironing out the most important thing. And later, when you get married, those things become an issue, a major issue in marriage. What is this person value? What is their worth? What is their priority? What do they prioritize? What do they place value on? You have to get to know this in the time of dating. Don't just lick ice cream. That's like, it's even better. You know, if someone comes to me and asks me that what is the right, how should you eat? I'll say go to an open place. Don't bother eating. Don't bother, because some people can snack away their brain. You can just be hearing pizza and shawarma, and then they forget to ask the most important question. If you ask me, I will say go to gardens in open place and talk. Make sure you are emotionally intelligent to handle things, because that is why your emotions can't be in place. You can't be emotionally involved in dating because your head is straight. You are getting to know, oh, this value is not aligned with mine. Oh, I can deal with this, and as far as values is concerned, oh, we have the same. So you have to know their worth. Why dating? Second, they have here, I said their principles. What guides their life? What informs their actions and their way of life? What impacts the quality of their character? You have to know all of these things. What impact their life, the quality of their character. Why do they behave the way they do? What is informing these actions? Why do they act the way they act? You have to know it. So someone can act rude around you, and then you're like, maybe they're not just feeling good today. No, don't dare it. Don't try that. Don't make excuses for people why dating. Don't do it. You know, one of the things is when people are the same ladies who when they go out to restaurants and then a waiter serves them. Are you seeing the way they talk? Are you seeing the way they act? Because they think all of a sudden, because they bought a plate of food of 25,000, the person that came to serve is lesser than who they are. And then they talk anyhow, they act anyhow, they use some words, they say some things, and you make excuses for it. No, don't do that. Because something informed the way that person's behaving. And see, it is deeper than that moment. See, we can't ignore the fact that some of us, there's a way we grow up. There are some childhood things that have formed who we are. And you can't just want to start working on it on somebody you want to marry, a 30-year-old man. You can't just want to do that with your life. Because some people, at some age, if people do not work on themselves or do not realize they have problem, you are not the one to do that. You don't use marriage to want to correct people. You don't use marriage to want to give them their own principle, on the guiding line to form their lives. If they did not do that by themselves, it's not your job to do. So you pay attention closely while in relationship, while in dating, so that you know what guards this person's life. I say vision. I don't think you can do anything about this. If you do everything during dating and ignore this particular one, you have done nothing. You have to know what is this person's vision. This is very important, and to me it's almost like the most important thing, because the vision is what drives them. What are they living for? And their vision should tell you why you are needed in their life. Because this drives every other thing. It will tell you if you are in need or in want. You have to know, why do you need me? What vision, what purpose am I serving? What is the vision that you needed me for? What vision is carrying you that you need me? Because one of the things we do in marriages is that we are there to help a vision. The Bible said a woman is an helpmeet. And helpmeet is needed for a vision. If there is no vision, there is no need for an help. So if that person doesn't have a vision that guides their life, something that drives them, something they can live their lives for, something they are living for, their everyday breath is going on this platform because they have a vision. If there is nothing like that, then what are you doing? You have to iron this out, because it tells you your place in their life. Are you a need? Are you a want? Are you just a necessity? You have to find out people's vision. You don't just say, hey, he said he's serving God. Hey, he said he's this, and you go in only to find out that this person is going nowhere or they have nothing to offer him. Because that vision it's the bigger picture of the future they have for you. Because a man's vision will put you on the television. Glory to that. All right. The next thing I have here is the quality of his or her personality. You don't want to ignore this. You don't want to ignore this. I tell you, because you have to be able to identify that who is this person? Who are you being beyond the face you give me, beyond the beautiful sneakers, beyond the fine shirt, beyond the good smell that is around you, beyond the laughter, beyond your warm up. Who are you? Like when nobody is there, who are you really? When there's nobody watching you, who are you? Apart from the face you give, who really are you? You don't want to joke with the quality of people's personality. And I tell you, don't make excuses for people. If they are not it, they are not it. Don't assume. Dating stage, it's not time for you to be assuming things. You can't be assuming. You have to take people for who they are. And one of the things they do a lot is that we don't see whatever people tell you, believe it. Whatever they show you, believe it. Don't say he didn't mean it. Ladies, we tend to do that rubbish a lot. He meant it. If that is him, that devilish face is in his. That is why we have ladies who men will slap, and they will say, It's because of what is going through. What the hell? What is he going through that nobody has gone through before? Because if they slap you now, I believe you're going to be a punching bag and an exercise boss when you get married to someone like that. Don't make excuses for people. If they talk rudely when they take you out, look at the man that's ready to fight with the bike man when he takes you out on change, on another naira change. And you say, no, the man is wrong. So, and you're carrying your date down. I'm sorry because that tells you a whole lot. Don't make unnecessary excuses. That is why dating is not for catching feelings, my dear. See, whatever they show you, take it. And still dig in. Ask questions. Ask the important question. You know, one of the things that I'm using against my husband right now is the fact that during our dating time, I said I want a child because for one reason or the other, I just think it's fun. And he said, choose it. And because of the way I grew up, somehow being the only person, I kind of think, okay, they complement each other and they ask and say, it makes sense. So all of a sudden now, Mr. Man saw the children that are beautiful. And he's thinking, if these two boys are good like this, looking good like this, what do you think a female child will look like? Then I have to remind him, sir, during dating time, you said two. And that's time, if you're a man of integrity, you honor your word. And that is the leverage I have now. You won't be someone begging me with $1 million to have another, which is not possible because 1 billion naira cannot make up for the stress of these tiny creatures. So what will you hold during that time? I have a serious conversation as simple as, which situation force you to marry another wife? What if I cannot give birth? What if something happened? I asked questions. I can remember during my dating that there was an issue where I watched a film, and in that film, it's a Yoruba film, but it's very educative. This man, she's so in love with this lady, like that love was crazy. He's a good man. The love was something else, and they eventually got married because of the amount of love this guy poured into this relationship. And so what doing in this process of their marriage, while they are married, this lady, one of the days, she has this, when you are younger, I think before she got married, she has this customer that sells first grade clothes, and then she went to pick. She didn't even buy it in that month. It was gifted to her by the customer for our wedding and all stuff. So the husband used the towel, and then I think that there was this chemical there that eats the face up and causes skin cancer. So this guy was disfigured completely, looked like a monster in that movie. So the guy became the monster he looked like. It was something else. Like he beat this lady up. The lady was pregnant. The pregnancy got aborted. A lot happened. So much that the lady had to eventually run for her life. So beyond the personality they show you, who is this person? What would they do when a situation go wrong? Because, like my pastor will always say, don't go wrong when things go wrong. Things will always go wrong. In this life, we will not always have our way. In this life, we're not always going to be up. That's the truth. But can someone maintain the joy of the Lord that ought and should be constant in a man's life? So the personality of the person, you can't and you don't want to do it. I tell you, you don't want to. You don't mean it. Don't tell me love covers all. It doesn't cover all. It doesn't. Because you will see people in their lost state and you will be shocked. So, what will you do beyond? And if all you have waited, if all you hold on to is that he smiles, the smile, it look nice, it smell nice, the way they acted outside. All many of us, it's not even that the person shows just good character, they're people that shows the bad side of themselves, but you ignore the personality they show to you because you think marriage will change them. And see, don't try it. My darlings, don't you dare try it. Marriage doesn't change people. It doesn't. As a matter of fact, if there's anything marriage does, it amplifies the failure in one. If there's something marriage does, it amplifies the errors in people. It doesn't change anybody. People change by themselves. Don't ignore someone's personality. Don't ignore it. The quality of one's personality is everything to go for. If it is not there, it's not there. So let it go. All right. And lastly, I told you it's not all. I just picked few that I can help you. Lastly, I have belief system. What is their persuasion or their conviction? Is it traditional man? Hey! Or is it this man that hold on to his opinion, is so highly opinionated? If he thinks something, it must be right. He's never wrong. Is it that kind of a man that feels that he's a gift? He's a gift. You know, some men feel like that in Christ, like oh Jesus. So if it's traditional, that is his mind. If I'm the prize here, do you know what it means to have a man? Do you know what it means to be married? That someone's right? Do you know what it means to be your husband? Oh, tell me, I know. So, if his belief system and his conviction, if they are cake, if he's still living in his village, in his mind, and say, God, no, please run. Don't make excuses for him. I told you, there is no woman on earth that can change the man. You can't change them. A man is naturally egoistic. Hey, their ego is everything to them. They will rather die than to network that ego. Don't try it. Don't try it. If you are ready to meet, please come out. Like, I've opened the gates. Now come out. Come out of it. Don't do it. If his persuasion and his conviction, if they are wrong, and if they are not in alignment with what you believe, don't say, it doesn't matter, maybe it is just food. Don't do that. Don't downplay your own conviction for another person. Don't say, especially if you know it is not right. Don't downplay it. Especially you Christians, if your convictions are based on the word of God, don't civilize rubbish. Don't say, maybe I'm the one that is too religious. You are not being religious, so you are being right, and stay with it. If a man's persuasion and his convictions are not good for you and they are not right, let it go. Marriage is not do or die affair. A broken gate, a broken relationship is far better. I mean, it's everything compared to a broken marriage. Are you there? Alright. Don't forget, this stage is not a relationship stage, it's a dating stage. This stage is you carefully examine what you want to go into. This stage is you laying the foundation for every other thing. If you go wrong there, you are not gone forever. Many people stay in theory holes because of the decision they made during dating, because of the question they failed to ask, because of the things they ignore, because of the things they make excuses for. Don't do it. This stage will determine every other one. And I bet you don't want to bring children into a chaotic home. So don't let us try. What you cannot eat, we'll see. I'll see you on the next episode.